Good morning, traders. Gates W. Adams here with GACTradingPro.com. Let's hang on one second here. We are going to do some rearranging. But first, let's just jump in here real fast and let's see here. Display. There we go. All right. Let's see here. All right. We are talking about trading today. Please understand that trading does involve risk. Know what you're doing before you do it. All right, cool. Let's see here. So, happy Monday. It is Monday, February 13th, 2023. And we have got, I've got some cool stuff going on today. I am going to, what the heck? Let me get all my pages straight here. Sorry about all that. Well, no. There we go. That's the one. Let's move it off camera so that we actually have an unobstructed screen. Let me do this and that so I can at least see what I got going on here. Well, all right. Well, that's fine. Okay, so let me refresh this and get a page set up here so that I can see any sort of commentaries that may or may not happen. Let's here we go. It's fine. May or may not happen. Mute that, and we're good to go. All right. Okay. So after just a nice, restful, mellow weekend, I'm back at it. Last couple of days, Thursday and Friday, last couple of trading days, I should say, I was trading in Q. I did some, bigger moves. I did some scalps. I've got some of these new tools in place, or at least new to me, that make it easier to execute trades very quickly and not have to manually jump in and out. So I'm feeling pretty good about NQ overall. A few minutes into the open here. Obviously had a big, massive, just downturn. So what took place over the weekend was I'm rearranging my monitor setup. I got these two big, beefy 27-inch monitors, which this gray chart happens to be on one of them. It seems a little strange. I'm going to move this around, of course, as I develop, but I had just a technical issue with getting everything properly set up. I've got a component or a part or whatever, a cord that'll be here on sorry, I'm easily distracted this morning. Anyway, I've got a cord that I need. I've purchased two things so far, and clearly didn't get everything set up the way that I wanted to, so I've got another part that's scheduled to arrive tomorrow if Amazon decides to keep their word, which, we'll see. They've had an issue getting to me lately, multiple occasions, so I'm hoping that I'm training these guys to find me, no matter what. Yeah, I'm training the Amazon drivers. I think they're training me. Anyway, so hopefully I'll get that set up. Once that's done, I'm going to have my main charts on the two big screens. I just think that's going to be easier to execute, find specific spots, see everything that I need to see. But for the sake of consistency and having everything on the same side, I've still got my charts on the little baby screens here, which quite frankly are, I don't know, 16 inches maybe, 16-inch diagonal. something like that. They're actually portable screens designed to be able to be traveled with. One of the reasons that I use a laptop to trade instead of a desktop, knowing that the cost for a comparable laptop is significantly higher, is that one of my main goals last year was to, well, I mean, this has been kind of an ongoing thing, but I finally committed to it last year, was to be able to be mobile to where I could really work from anywhere, which meant that I needed a trading laptop that I could take with me. If I wanted to trade, it meant that I had to have some extra screens that are, traveling extra screens. So these things come with little cases. They're just USB plug-in screens. I mean, just super easy to use anywhere. But for my home setup, it just didn't make sense to have these little teeny tiny baby screens to try to trade on when I'm in an environment that I'm in, 90+% of the time and all that jazz. So I picked up the bigger monitors. That should be a help. Hopefully by tomorrow afternoon, everything is functioning properly and I can really just kind of finish with the setup. The other thing is that this has kind of now obstructed my space here, and my keyboard is way up here dead ahead. So I'm actually looking for something that I can either attach to my chair or some sort of rolling cart or something like that I can put my mouse and keyboard on that will just make them more functionally accessible whichever direction I'm looking, whether I'm at the big daddy screens over here or the little baby screens over here or the laptop screen dead ahead. This will also allow me to pull the laptop screen out, really effectively making it a fifth usable monitor, because I mean at the moment it's like pushed way back and yeah, it's whatever. So that's where I stand today. Let's see if we can do some trading and make some virtual money. If I recall correctly, I'm $790 away from getting an evaluation. I'm going to do some little knock on wood there. Hopefully my wife doesn't take that as a sign that she needs to come running. She's in the next room, and she could probably hear the knocking more than she can my voice. But anyway, so $790 away and get that evaluation hopefully started relatively speaking soon, and really start moving forward towards the ultimate goal, which is not to just sit here and paper trade and have you guys watch me practice, but it's time to start playing the game, so to speak. So hopefully we can get some of that resolved and move forward and all that kind of good stuff. But we'll see what happens over the course of the next few days. Now, I try to do this periodically at this point, but if you happen upon this stream, don't know me, what I'm all about, I'm going to give you the quick insight. I am not trying to teach anybody how to trade. I am learning myself. I am developing my skills. I am overcoming some old but very potent baggage when it comes to trading, and I'm just kind of documenting the whole process. I am trading. The strategy that I'm using comes from Apex Investing Institute, and the ultimate goal is to get funded through Apex Trader Funding. So yes, there's obviously a correlation there. But really this is more about documenting the process and learning and growing, and maybe having some sense of community with other traders who are maybe quietly going through some of the same struggles that I am, because I can absolutely tell you right now I'm going through some struggles. We might have a nice little bounce off of this. Let's see if... Nope. Gotta get to it to bounce off of it. I mean, the same applies up here. I mean, if we want to jump off of all of that mess, which we clearly do not, I think we just want to push aggressively forward. Yeah. I don't know that there's really officially one to, well, bounce off of there, but it didn't bounce anyway. So what we're looking at is we had a big, since open, big run down, similar run up, as you can see, almost to the same level. So the market has told me absolutely nothing in terms of taking a trend move. So I mean, if we push past this barrier up here beyond these red institutional zones, and past the morning high or whatever since open, then yeah, all right, see, just like that. Then we can have some conversations, but as of right now, I think I'm going to stick to some scalping. Let's see what the market has in store for me in terms of some scalping. Nope. Dang it. That's not what I want.
Order canceled.
Shoot. All right. Okay, good. I got out of it. Well, that was super, super dicey. I got out of it flat, no less. I thought it executed, but whatever. That's the speed of NQ. You know what? It's probably good. I'm not gauging real well here yet. I need to tail on any scalp trades I take. I mean, there's just no reason not to. They come up plenty of times. Right here at 12,400, the natural psychological effect of being at those kind of zeros, I think bears some sort of at least awareness. Some double mini magnets down here, which could be good little launch pads. Again, for a scalp. Yeah, see, that might have been a good LRE. Yeah, I don't know, we're at 87 there. 84. Yeah, we're kind of three points away. It doesn't exactly fall in line. I mean, it would have been something, but well, dang it. A lot of barrier up here. So again, if we need to retrace to kind of get through that, which we seemingly don't, or something off of this one here, although that's going to put me into a wall, I think. Maybe not. If it bounces off of that pretty precisely. Nah, now we're into some chop. All right. All right, we got a tail forming. Well, we had a tail forming. Ooh. Double whammy right there. If it wants to give me a signal, I'd like it but it doesn't want to. So. It's a little choppy. Let's see what. I'm gonna tighten up that range. No, I want to break out. Maybe. What we got going on up here? Anything? Yeah. Yeah, a handful of things. These indications out of nowhere. They don't ever seem to have as much meat when I take them. So, okay. That is a pretty aggressive downward push. Ugh. Relative. Upward. Let's see if it's got some steam. Or if it's just petering out. Looks like it might just be petering out. Yeah. The temptation's there, but I don't think that's the route that we're going. I think we're pulling down. Nobody ever called this an exact science. No. Well, now it seems to be petering out down. So we're effectively chopping our way through this. We're finding a bit of consolidation. Not quite. us a solid signal either way on simplicity. So again, let's kind of see what that you bounce off of nothing. I mean, really. And it's going to try to call that a setup bar. But there's a weak ass setup bar. Seriously, give me something to work with here.
Order filled.
Ah, I don't think I got in at the right spot.
Target filled.
There we go. Oh, I did. Okay, so let's see what screenshot does to us these days. All right. So I got the screenshot on here. All right. One in. Yeah. Okay. We're gonna put up a signal. Okay, so I didn't get a tail off that one, which I didn't like, but I don't know. Whatever, I won, but that was probably not the official move I needed to take. It technically wasn't an official entry. I mean, the ZOI is a pretty good place to bounce, but I mean, it was almost OD divergence. It was, well, I don't know. I'm justifying now. Probably shouldn't have taken it, but I do feel like there was a viable move there. Okay, so let's see here. No. All right. Meat to it. Back to chopping. Well, you look at the you look at the 30 tick. I mean, there definitely seems to be some bigger ranges, but I don't know. It doesn't seem to be a lot of just meat on these moves, whether we're looking at the 10 or the... Alright, so here's officially the potential setup bar. I mean, if it wants a lot, I mean, it's got to get past a lot of this crap to really go long. I mean, a little tighter consolidation here, maybe. Yeah. Got no tail. I mean, I really do have the impression that it wants to go long, but wants to and gonna. Definitely not the same thing, but shit, look at that consolidation. Look at these clusters here. I mean, it is fighting aggressively. I mean, it's clearing some obstruction. And clearing some more. I mean, so I guess that's officially a long play. But from last week, I really don't like the LREs that come pretty quickly into a move, which this one is definitely doing. So we're going to stick on the scalp side some more. I mean, pull that off of a level and I gotta move, man. It's going to struggle here again. How much? I don't know. Well, it's going to push through is what it's going to do. Slowly but friggin' surely. Okay, we are no longer in that quick early LRE mode. So if it does retrace, I think we're going to get an opportunity. So let's look at targets up here. That wall is clearly a struggling point. So depending on how far we dip down, the depth didn't really seem to do much, a little bit, but not much. So we're going to have a a hell of a retrace power-wise. I'm going to see a lot of crash here, which could be certainly a potent launch pad here. Alright, so what do we got? We're not putting up a signal yet. But we don't seem to like... Shoot. Come on, man. Come on, a little closer. Oh, no. Close. Close.
Order canceled.
Not. Come on. Close. Close.
Order canceled.
Ah, shit. Okay. Let's see here. This is a buy market moment. Would help if I know what buttons to push here. I just needed a little closer into that crash zone. Ah. Yeah, maybe not. Yeah, it's. Okay. So we're down there. Frickin' A, man. That was a nice little entry, but a little too zippy for me. Couldn't quite get there. Well, I guess to be fair, it really wasn't. Nope. Okay. Setup bar, entry bar. So we've definitely moved into that. Alright, we're going to elevator this, maybe. Nope, we are not. Pretty clear path right there. we can just retrace enough. Dang it. Well. Just created these aggressive resistance levels. I guess it would have to break, right, in order to get to where it needs to get to. I'm going to kind of get up into the 48 range. Ah, I missed that. Where are we going?
Order filled.
Just closing this at some point. Oh, you know what? I know where I'm closing this.
Target filled.
That's it. That's it for me for today. That was a hell of a move. All right, let's screenshot this baby. I guess it warrants screenshotting both. So this was where I took it, and this is where I set my target. And that ends it for me for today. So, how's that? 355, 2 trades, 2 for 2. Looks like I picked a good target there, huh? All right. Well, that's how you start Valentine's Day week, folks. Anyway, I hope you guys have a wonderful day trading as well. That was good, man. I feel like I'm finding that groove. So we pushed another $355 closer. This is probably my best day where I'm really geared towards moving forward because I happen to get a really nice move. So let's see, what did I take off of that? So 310. So what is that? 62 ticks? 15 and a half points. All right. I can live with a few of those. All right. So anyway, I appreciate you guys stopping in and checking in on me. We're moving a little closer, and we'll be back tomorrow. If you have that backstage access, that free backstage access, check out the recap and see where we are on that progression. I think we're more than halfway there. 210 plus 355. So we're at 565. I need another 435 before I get the the evaluation. You can track that in the backstage. If you don't know what that is or how to access it, just go to gactradingpro.com. All of the information is right there. And from there, hopefully, we'll be ready soon to take that next step. Appreciate you guys. Love y'all. God bless. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday. And I'll see y'all backstage, or I'll see y'all tomorrow.